A sudden power outage caused by a fire in an underground electrical facility brought the world's busiest airport to a standstill Sunday, grounding more than 1,000 flights in Atlanta just days before the start of the Christmas travel rush. More than 10 hours after the blackout began, authorities announced that electricity had been restored to several areas of Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International. Georgia Power said on its Twitter page late Sunday that power was back in the airport's atrium and several concourses. It tweeted to the Associated Press that several more were still being worked on. The utility said earlier it expected power to be fully restored by midnight. Passengers at the airport were left in the dark when the lights went out at around 1 p.m. The outage halted all outgoing flights, and arriving planes were held on the ground at their point of departure. International flights were being diverted, officials said. Mayor Qasim Reed tweeted Sunday night that all passengers had been safely deplaned. The city of Atlanta said on its Twitter page that it would provide shuttle service to the Georgia Convention Center for travelers in need of a place to stay, and Chick-fil-A would be provided. Delta passenger Emilia Duca, 32, was on her way to Wisconsin from Bogotá, Colombia, when she got stuck in Atlanta. She said police made passengers who were in the baggage claim area move to a higher floor. She said restaurants and shops were closed. Vending machines weren't working. A lot of people are arriving, and no one is going out. No one is saying anything official. We are stuck here, she said. It's a nightmare. Adding to the nightmare are what some passengers said was a lack of information from airport officials and help from first responders to get the disabled and the elderly through the airport without the use of escalators and elevators. They had these elderly people, handicapped people lined up in wheelchairs, said stranded passenger Rusha Curry. The people were helpless, they can't get down the stairs, it was just a nightmare. Passenger James Beatty said there was no real method for evacuation. I mean, there was 40 or 50 people per the terminal area that were confined to wheelchairs and some that couldn't get through the airport very well, some of them actually couldn't walk, and there was no plan at all to get them out of here without any power. Beatty said passengers carried those who used wheelchairs downstairs. Delta, with its biggest hub operation in Atlanta, will be hardest hit. By evening, Delta had already cancelled almost 900 Sunday flights and another 300 on Monday, nearly all of them in Atlanta, according to tracking service FlightAware.com. Delta customers flying to or from Atlanta can make a one-time change to travel plans without incurring a $200 change fee. The airline also encouraged travelers not to pick up their bags on Monday because of anticipated congestion at the airport. Robert Mann, an aviation consultant and former American Airlines executive, said it likely will be Tuesday before Delta's operations in Atlanta return to normal, and for passengers it could be most of the week because there aren't many open seats on other flights in the last week before Christmas. Tomorrow is going to be a long and difficult day for everybody, Mann said.